Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Onyedima. I am the founder of Accounting with Carl, a digital bookkeeping firm for small business owners to help them be on top of their finances using digital tools. And so today I'm going to be teaching you how to track your expenses with so much ease on Google Forms. Why tracking your expenses with a cloud software like Google is important. Tracking your expenses or recording your transactions with a cloud-based software is very important, and few of the importance are: one, for storage purposes. You get to store your data in the cloud and access it from any device, and it helps you reduce errors, human errors, and manipulations of your data. So let us quickly dive into the training proper. Hello and welcome to this training on how to track your expenses using the Google form. So once you open your Google form, this is what you see. You have to choose if you already have a form. I have tons of forms, but we are going to be creating a form from the scratch. So we click on the plus button, that is to open up the blank form where we're going to be creating our expense tracker. So the first thing you want to do once you open a Google form is to give it a title. What are you going to give this expense tracker? So for the purpose of this, we're going to be giving it Accounting with Carl Tracker. You could give it whatever name you so desire that will help you track effectively. So once we hit the enter button, it is going to automatically save, and yes, to save, and we'll see. So once we are done with that, the next thing to do is to give our form a description. So you could choose to write whatever thing you want to write about your form. So for the purpose of this, we are not going to be writing anything, so you can choose to write. So we're diving into creating the Google form for our expense tracker proper. Now we're going to be using a 4-column format, and the first is going to be date. Once we add a question, we'll give it it's going to be a question like, which date did you incur these expenses? Do you get? So we click on date, and that is the first thing we're going to do, and our date has to be required. It is going to be required. It is not something you're going to skip. So the required button means that it is something you must select. You're not going to skip it. Now we have clicked on required, and it is in the date format. We add another question. On the right hand side of it, you'll see a plus sign indicating add question. So we're going to be adding another question, and the next thing we're going to do after answering the question of date is, what is this money for? And we are going to use the title description. So which format do we want this to be? Is it going to be a short answer or a paragraph or multi-choice? You have so many options to choose from. So for the purpose of this, we're going to be choosing a short answer, and yes, once we click on it, we also make it required, because you don't want to skip out on this, because if you do not select the required button, you can skip out, or if you want to give this form to your staff, the person can skip out writing any description whatsoever. Then the third question we're going to ask ourselves is, how much is it? So we're going to be using the amount colon, and we want it to be a short answer because there is no option for figures or numbers in this place. So we're going to be choosing a short answer, and it has to be required. We select required and add the last question, which is category. And what do we mean by category? Categorizing your expenses will help you know. It simply means grouping your expenses into one. Like you buy rice, you buy beans, you don't want to keep writing right, so you just group them into one, and that is food. You can just click food stuff or food, whatever name you choose for categorizing it. For business, you could choose electricity bill, you could choose whatever name, transport, whatever. So that is what categorizing your expenses is all about. So we're going to write the category. Now you can choose a drop down, or you can leave it as a short answer. Over the time, I've been using a short answer for it, but sometimes you forget what you use for it. Like for example, food. Now you might use food today to categorize, to record an expense. Tomorrow you use food stuff. So it is better you use the drop down option, and we're going to try it out and see how it's going to work. So the first, we're going to select food. We're going to select food and electricity. The next, food, electricity. So you can go on and give whatever. So if you have your category listed out, it will be perfect, so that you just put it in and then have just once you open it, you just see different options and then you click on it, and that's it. So we are done with creating our Google form, and let us see what it looks like. So we're going to click on that I button. I think it, that is where we're going to preview. We're going to preview it and see what we've created. You see, this is so beautiful. So imagine you sharing this with your staff and have them enter this. All you need to do is just copy the link and share to your staff either on WhatsApp, and once they open the form and enter everything, you will see it on your own. And then we click on the publish button. This is where we are going to make all the necessary adjustments we need, like giving access to this form. If you want this form to be used by other people, this is where you're going to grant access to those people. You could restrict them from editing, you could restrict them from viewing the responders view, which I'm going to teach you in a short while. So I was just playing around here, trying to show you the different options you can choose, either restrict or anyone with the link. So just play around and see whatever fits your preference. Now that we are done selecting our preference, we just click on the publish. Voila, our form, it has been published. So we can copy the link and send to our staff, or copy it to your WhatsApp, where you can easily access it on a daily basis to enter your expenses as you spend on the go. So once we've copied the link, we save, and yep. So we are done with publishing. The next thing we are going to do is to link this form to a Google Sheet, because it is not just enough for you to have the Google form created. You have to link it to a Google Sheet where you're going to generating your report, because what is tracking an expense without generating a report at month end or yearly? So once we click on the response button, we'll see options to link it to a sheet. And then, do you want to create a new sheet, or do you want to select an already existing sheet? For the purpose of this, we are going to be clicking on create new sheet, and this is what it does for you. Everything we entered, everything we created on the Google form automatically comes up here, and it added a timestamp so that it will show us when we entered it, the time we entered it. So this is very, very beautiful. Now we go back, the link we copied, you're going to just paste it. We're going to just paste the link. Once we paste the link on the new tab, we'll now enter things into our form. We'll now enter things into our form. So we're going to be selecting February 3rd, that which is today, and then the description. Let us use, for example, we paid electricity bill today. So we said paid electricity bill, and the amount, let's just 5,000 naira, and category electricity. You see how beautiful this thing is. So we submit, and imagine you have more than one expenses in a day. You click on select another response and choose the date. We're choosing today, and description will say transport to wherever. So we're writing transport to Hello Gas. So we're selecting transport to Hello Gas, and amount is 2,000. That's exorbitant. So we click on transport and we submit. Be saying it, and you can go on and enter as much as how many expenses you spent the whole day. So we'll go back to our sheet and just see it's populated everything we need. And the beautiful part of this is you can filter it out to see how much you spent on each category. So let's filter this. Click on filter column, and then we just want electricity. We'll remove the transport. So once we click on it, everything we're going to see is going to be related to electricity. Imagine we have over 1,000 entries on electricity. To just bring it out for us, and it will be easy for us to calculate our totals. And this is the beautiful part of this template. So you can just copy the link, share it to your WhatsApp group, and so that it can be easy for you to access the link and enter your expenses as you spend on the go. So So our WhatsApp was still loading at this point, but you can actually copy the link, share to your WhatsApp. It is very easy for you to record your expenses using the Google Forms, because once you open your WhatsApp, you see the link, enter whatever thing, and then you open your Google Sheet, you see everything has already populated for you. This is very beautiful. So if you would like us to share, do more videos, create more videos on any topic whatsoever, just ask your options in the comment section. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.